So I'm back, and it took me a lot of time and courage to make this video. So I've been going through something pretty difficult lately, and I'm just really attributing it to the coronavirus and being, exposed to so many negative and stress-inducing stories all day. And it's important to remember that at the end of the day, just because this is what I do, this is what I talk about, this is what I've studied, does not necessarily mean I'm immune to hearing about it all day, every day, and talking about it in videos all day, every day. And so I took a break, and the break was nice. I'm finding that because the coronavirus, because the sort of social isolation that can be faced due to the coronavirus, and many of you listening may completely be on board with me here. But I'm obviously finding that my mental health isn't doing so great, and it's, kind of a blessing in disguise, because when your mental health isn't doing great, there's several ways that you can act to it. You can just say, oh, well, that's my lot in life. I guess I'm just this way. I guess I'm just sad. Or you can treat it as a time of burning away what isn't working for you. And that can be really stressful and really difficult, really thought-provoking, and sometimes the thoughts themselves can spiral off and ramp up the depression, make it worse. So I've still been doing coaching, and I will continue to do coaching because this is something I really enjoy doing. But one of the things that I've discovered through this, 8-9 days it's been, is that I suck at free time. And perhaps I was using the amount of work I was doing as a sort of buffer where, hey, well, you don't really need to sit with yourself. Now, it's funny because I do everything I tell you guys about, right? I exercise daily. I do cardio daily, and I do weightlifting, 3 or 4 times a week. I meditate every single day. I journal every single day. And I'll toss in some yoga here and there, although I'm not going to lie, I'm not very good at it. So I've been doing all these things, and they've been helping, for sure, because they're obvious things that are just straight out good for you. There's no way to deny the effectiveness of getting your body moving and of exploring your mind and just making sure you're okay and taking inventory. And of course, I go to therapy, and I recommend everybody else goes to therapy, and I guess I'll say this now rather than announce it in a different video. I have partnered with BetterHelp. For those of you who don't know, it is a website where you can get a licensed psychologist with a degree who is able to legally practice therapy. And I'll be having, links for that. It will have to be, I'm sure they're going to give me a certain script I have to read off for 10 seconds of the video or something like that. And this isn't that video, so when that goes live, I'll let you guys know. But really just the overwhelming importance of mental health. It is not just for breakups. It's not just for relationships. It's for everything. Your mental health affects every waking minute of your life. And I guess I've been realizing that my mental health hasn't really been all that great lately. And I find that the greatest trigger, like I said earlier, is probably the social isolation from the coronavirus. And, the lack of community because nobody's supposed to be getting into any sort of community or group setting. And that's been difficult for me. The lack of being able to go to a gym, the lack of, maybe going to a yoga class or playing a sport with some friends. Those types of things really keep us balanced. And if you look at something like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, yeah, this is very much one of those things, right? A place to belong. And I think I speak for, millions of people when I say nobody right now feels like they belong. So don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to personalize this problem or make it like just about Rory, but I felt that I owe you guys an explanation as to why the videos have slowed down, and I'm going to do my best to start producing them again, and just bear with me, as it's not always going to be easy for me. And I know that you guys have all this going on top of a breakup, and it's like, well, gee, how do you think we feel? And I'm with you. Really, I get it. A breakup caused me to basically alter the course of my entire life, and that's how you guys even know who I am. That's how you even found my channel, is because once upon a time I got broken up with and decided to do something about it. it's really, really important to be there for one another. And for those of you who feel like you need a community to rely on, at least online, because it's better than nothing, right? Come to the Discord, right? The description is in the link below. We also have a subreddit where, of course, you can post questions and other people on the subreddit can answer those questions. And that there's help. There's help out there. You just have to ask for it. And usually if you ask for help, you'll get it. Which is the funny part. It's just the help will stop when you don't help yourself. That's when it stops working. Right? It'll take you far enough. Maybe if your healing is like a progress bar and you're at 0% and you start getting help from other people and they, try and help get you through what you're going through, the bar will raise up 30, 40%. But you need to carry it the other 60. And that's why it's so important don't just watch these videos, do what's in them. Because for many of you, you're going through sadness rather than depression. Depression is something that doesn't leave you when a bad thing is done, right? The breakup's over, cool, I feel better, right? Ex came back, cool, I feel better. It's not necessarily how depression works. It's with you, always. So, for those of you who do not know, I suffer from a condition called anhedonia. And anhedonia is not necessarily depression. Anhedonia is the lack of joy, right? It's the inability to experience joy or happiness from things that you once found joy from. So I don't say this to, get into a boo-hoo story. Not at all. I say this to explain the many, many different afflictions that can come from negativity, from trauma, from stress, and the impact in which it can have if we ignore our mental health. That's really why I make this video. It's not about me. Right? Yeah, you hear my voice. Yeah, you're on my channel, but this isn't about me. It's about the people out there who maybe know their mental health isn't great, and maybe they're not taking the steps. And let me be the advocate, dude. Go get the help. Go get the help. One of the reasons I decided to partner with BetterHelp, and I haven't officially signed anything yet, so I guess as of this video, I'm not officially partnered with them yet, but I will have my own link to their website that you guys can use, and you guys can get mental health help from, somebody who is licensed, like I said. But like I said, the biggest reason that I decided to work with them is because a lot of people in different countries throughout Europe and Asia, they take mental health very differently. It's not to say that they don't value it, but the way that their insurance works, some countries don't even have insurance, and the wait for some of these things can be months long, and here is a way to pay using just cash and get mental health quickly. So I figured it's just a link. It's just an option. If you don't think it's for you, don't use it. It's fine. I don't even particularly care about that specific provider. They're just the first ones that approached me. And the person you're speaking to is licensed, and it doesn't matter what country you live in. So this is more about getting the help. I don't care where it's from. I don't care if it's from a channel like mine, right? I don't care if it's from the psychiatrist down the street or the psychologist or psychotherapist, whatever. It's about saying, is there something wrong with me? Okay, well, I got broken up with. That sucks. Are there things I can do within my control? Yes, absolutely. And that's the personal work that we keep talking about. Could I use an extra ally in my corner to help me with this? Boom. That's where mental health providers come in. And it's so stigmatized, and I don't really understand why. And I don't think it should be, because it's helpful. It makes you feel better. It's able to get you through your day more and more. Now, for people like me, I need more than just talk therapy. But for many, many thousands of you listening, that's all you need. Just somebody to talk to. And a lot of the time, I'm that person. And I enjoy being that person. But my capacity is limited, right? I'm a coach. I help instruct you on the on the how. Here's how. A therapist is, here's why. And he who has a why can endure anyhow. I look forward to creating some more content for you guys, and maybe it'll slow down a little bit in the short term, but it'll pick back up. I hope everybody's doing really well, and if you're not, reach out, get some help. Join the Discord. I'll talk to you all next time.